On this episode, we'll be making some homemade enchiladas, and to make it even better, I'm going to show you how to make a homemade enchilada sauce from scratch. You will never buy it at the store again, and you're going to be blown away how easy it really is. My name is Scott. This is Learning Vegetarian. Let's get started. Hi everyone! On today's episode, we're going to be making homemade vegetarian enchiladas from scratch. They are so delicious. And to top it off, we're going to make a homemade enchilada sauce. Now, if you've ever made my tacos, taco seasoning, we made it from scratch and you loved it. So I'm going to show you how to make a homemade enchilada sauce from scratch, and you're never going to buy it at the store again because you're going to be so impressed how easy it is to do at home, and it's so quick. So let's not waste any more time. Let's get started. To get our enchilada sauce started, we need to blend our spices. We're going to add some chili powder, oregano, onion powder, cumin, garlic powder, and a little salt and pepper. Blending our chili powder, oregano, onion powder, cumin, and garlic powder. Throw in a pinch of salt and pepper and give your bowl a good swirl. For the second part of this, we'll be using some vegetable stock, salt and pepper, brown sugar, cornstarch, and tomato paste. With the magic of film editing, blend them all together. You now have your dry and liquid components of your enchilada sauce. Get your burner on and turn it to a medium-high heat. Add some olive oil to the bottom of your pan and toss in your dry seasoning. With a whisk, blend these all together. It will form somewhat of a dry paste. The idea here is you'd like to keep it moving around the pan, but you want to make sure it's nice and blended. Your kitchen will become fragrant, and your spices will turn a dark shade of brown. Adding 1 cup at a time of the liquid part of our sauce, blend in with your dry components. Once all your liquid is in, we'll want to leave this on the stove for about 5 to 6 minutes, stirring occasionally. Once our sauce has thickened, we'll remove it from the heat and set it on the back of the stove. Let's move on to our enchiladas. We'll be using half of an onion, 1 red potato, garlic, zucchini, a bell pepper. We'll be using cumin, coriander, oregano, and we're going to mix it up with some olive oil. With the magic of film editing, let's chop up our vegetables. In one bowl I have onions and garlic, and everything else in the other. I've also mixed up our spices separately. Grab a skillet and some olive oil and cover your pan in oil. When the pan's nice and hot, add your bowl of garlic and onions and let sauté in the pan for a few minutes. When they're nice and cooked, go ahead and add your other bowl of vegetables to your pan. Stir it all together and let it saute together for a moment. Cover in your spice mixture. Stir and let cook for a little bit longer. You're going to want to cover your pan with a lid and steam the vegetables for about 5 to 6 minutes to make sure that your potatoes aren't too hard. I forgot to add the cilantro in, so feel free to add cilantro in and mix in with your vegetables. It's a nice touch. Let's prepare our enchiladas. Preheat your oven to 400 degrees. Cover your baking dish with our enchilada sauce. Make sure there's a nice layer on the bottom of the pan. I've also put together a bowl of queso fresco and cheddar cheese to also include in our enchiladas. Scoop some of the enchilada vegetables into our tortilla, top with the cheese, and roll up, placing the seam side down into the pan. Do this until all of your tortillas are filled or your pan is full. It takes a couple tries to get it right. And as you can see from the video, I didn't get it right every time, and that's okay. You'll find your groove, you'll find your way of rolling your tortillas, and it'll work. Once your pan's full, cover your enchiladas with another layer of cheese. Pour a layer of our enchilada sauce over the top. I try to leave the ends open so that they can get nice and brown and cook in the oven. I had some cheese left over, so I didn't want to be wasteful, and besides it's cheese, let's put it on top. We're going to cover this with tinfoil and put it in the oven for about 20 minutes. The last 5 minutes I took the tinfoil off just to make sure that the top got nice and golden brown. Let's eat some lunch. Okay, we pulled our enchiladas out of the oven. I'm gonna let these cool for a couple minutes and then we're gonna plate them up. I'm gonna add some sour cream to the top. I cannot wait to dig into these. They smell so good. Oh my gosh, my house smells amazing. I can't wait to have these. These enchiladas are delicious. Oh my goodness, so good. These are so good. Today we've made some amazing enchiladas. You made an enchilada sauce from scratch. So easy, so quick. You can do it again next time. You're never gonna wanna buy it at the store again. I'm so proud of you. Take this recipe, make it your own. My name is Scott. This is Learning Vegetarian. Until next time.